You know, at first this was gonna be a co-op. However, we didn't really get anywhere with the script and I was about to cancel it. However, I rewatched the original video and a lot of problems were found within the original video. Mostly because this original video is stupid. Like, really stupid. So I just decided to change this into a solo commentary, and boy, let's jump into this video because I know a lot is gonna spawn from this. What's the worst thing I can say? Since I've been stay so long, and good night, so long, and good night.
Okay, I'm going to need some help buying a new tree named after me. If this tree isn't buried, it'll spoil the—
Okay, why? Why this white background? Why these subtitles? Great job, I'm confused in the first 5 seconds. Why is this white background here? Out of the huge library of moving backgrounds you have, Doodle, you pretty much use a white background. And I guess if Joshua edited this, then maybe I can understand, given how Joshua can't edit work. Even so, doesn't Joshua have a background already? Then just why not use that? Also, the subtitles could maybe work, however there's a closed caption feature with YouTube. Why not just use that feature instead? Or, you know, Joshua can just learn to enunciate his words correctly instead of mumbling like a baby.
I'm Jordy, bitch!
Hello YouTubers, this is Joshua428 speaking. Before I begin this, I would like to apologize for my bad behavior. It was childish and stupid.
I'm so sorry for being so childish and stupid, even though I can't change for the better because of how bad of a commentator I truly am.
Okay, in all seriousness, however, your apologies are a crock of shit.
Wow. Okay, Kermonit, I deeply apologize. Slayer here has by far got to be the most unlikable one in this tree. Really, Joshua can't even apologize without having someone calling him out on being an admittedly less than satisfactory commentator at times? This isn't even a point, this is just you being an unsympathetic twat.
You know, if there's one thing I dislike, it's people calling me a liar when I didn't lie in the first place. Here's an idea. Don't sue what I say is a lie. If you want to say I'm wrong, say that instead of calling me a liar. At least it won't be too aggravating for me.
Shut up! Oh my god, I don't care!
Okay, let me explain the situation clearly here. Since you seem to not realize what Slayer was doing, yeah, that was pretty much
A joke.
you took it way too seriously and just overanalyzed it. Like, really, who cares one bit about this? He was making a joke, and you just roll in like, oh well, you were being too harsh. When in all reality, he was making a simple joke. Sure, it wasn't all that funny, but you could have just pointed that out then. But nope, you just overanalyzed this and took this obvious joke seriously. Please, give me any actual point of worth that's not overanalyzing something.
And you want to know why that? It's because you have apologised so many times throughout the past few years that it's not even funny. Not to mention you also wouldn't change your ways for the better due to how insincere you are.
You say, as you're commentating on a video where Joshua has a background and subtitles, which were issues people had with his videos at the beginning of the Joshua tree. Yeah, bravo, he hasn't changed for the better at all.
Hey, you know what's funny? Yeah, you say he improved in some things, and I can bring up a list of things he hasn't improved in. Yeah, roll that list, please. You know, those two things anyway were sort of minor, and the one about backgrounds was a suggestion?
Welcome to the 6 o'clock news! Our top story! Everything you—
Spoiler, she didn't do any research. Not that this is a bad thing, so it's just kind of funny for people to not get it if it's entertaining.
Aside from the already aforementioned poor voice work here, I would like to ask, how do you know Doodle Tones didn't do their research? For one, it is not required for a reviewer to watch the entirety of the series to do their research, and the fact that they've tolerated watching the show and reviewed it enough times to get a proper feel of the material makes your unscripted statement seem uninformed at best and ignorant at worst.
Yeah, it does seem able me to respond without giving evidence, but I can't screenshot the Skype conversation.
So basically you're saying that you couldn't provide evidence because you couldn't screenshot said evidence. Okay, either you know jack shit about computing or you're just too lazy to screenshot the evidence yourself. I'm picking the latter.
Alright, this is fun to do sometimes. Let me take an argument that you're using that I also used against the same video and play devil's advocate. So Joshua says that he can't screenshot the evidence that he needs to provide. While yes, push, Gazo, and shift plus print screen all work wonders, what if he's having some form of computer issues and he actually cannot screen cap the conversation between he and I all those months ago?
Then you know what? He should have used some other form of tool that takes screenshots. Snipping tool, Bandicam, light shot. With this in mind, what type of computer error doesn't allow you to take a screenshot with the print screen method? Could you maybe give us some context as to what that error could possibly be? Not everyone knows this doodle, so what is the error? And if such error exists, then there could be somewhere as to where Joshua could get this fixed. Tutorials on how to fix it, computer repair, you know, stuff that could possibly fix this error.
What if he cleared his Skype history before Spirit's video came out?
Okay, honestly, this is a purely what-if situation. It could probably be done if he either did it by accident or if he was just really stupid. However, if memory serves right, didn't you leave it on your video on Joshua, or at least on your video on Leafy? So why in the world couldn't you have just took it from there when he was making the video? Because, you know, it's not like you can't take a screenshot from the video and crop it out and post where it shows the convo.
Did you say cocksucker? No, I didn't say cocksucker!
While you are right that it's required to do research, you basically are not doing research yourself when there were opportunities for you to talk to her.
That's quite hypocritical of you telling Spirit to do her research, yet you don't do any research or provide any evidence whatsoever. Way to go to contradict yourself.
Since when was hypocrisy a contradiction? And more importantly, since when was hypocrisy incorrect?
Yeah, you weren't 100% wrong on this. However, hypocrisy can make you be able to be taken a lot less seriously. I mean, if you could explain a lot more on why this has the relevancy of the topic, I could actually have a real debate on this point, and maybe it could be even valid.
That's another thing. I at least tried to show some proof. You, on the other hand, don't try to prove me wrong by doing your own research.
Alright, but where's your proof? Yeah, whoever even edited this, probably Doodle. There's this little thing called adding in one clip to help your arguments. And this is really bad for people who haven't seen Joshua's original video. And you're the presenter here, so it's your job to back up your claim with evidence. You know,
Portal that allows her to travel. I mean, we get story behind the dazzlings, which are basically sirens, and if you know what sirens are, you basically get the gist of the plot.
Well, according to Google, in Greek mythology, they were beautiful yet dangerous creatures that led sailors to their doom. Here they just sing the feed.
Using Google as your title reference is about as credible as saying you used Wikipedia, and makes it seem like you of all people didn't do your research.
Okay, ask me this. If I'm looking up books, computers, etc., what is a siren? If you can't figure it out, then that means you have to look it up somewhere. Computers, Google, and Wikipedia are my only sources that can provide information.
So, the only sources of information by your logic are Google, Wikipedia, and computers. You do know that you can gather research from other websites, not just Google, Wikipedia, and so on.
So, what does that matter? That's the sources he chooses to use. Are you telling him he's incorrect? No? Then what the fuck is the point of this interjection?
problem. Wikipedia can be edited by just about anyone, meaning the sources can be just untrustworthy as a whole. Looking at Google is looking at the back of a cover for an album and thinking you got all of the info you needed for what you're talking about, without any other real in-depth research on what you're talking about. His point was that there are more sources, however Joshua is too lazy to really click off from Wikipedia and go to other websites that could have much better sources.
Back the halls with the depression, fa la 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 la.
A lot of his commentators came out to leave this website. Yeah, I seen his commentaries.
Yeah, but where's your proof that he uses that tactic? Because not everyone has seen Slayer's content before. And just saying that you've seen his content before doesn't mean anything because you don't show clips or proof. Someone get the Tylenol, I need help, and me.
Do me a favor and stop being there to be a toxic individual and actually give valid critique and counter arguments, else I have no reason to take you seriously as a content creator.
Okay, this made me realize something very important here. What has Joshua done. He's pretty much barely improved a whole lot in the last few months, failed when he tries to do something right, and the kicker to this being that him acting severely immature towards criticism. Need I bring up the multiple responses he made to people who made comms on him, including me? Need I bring up the comment chains he's made arguing with people? Need I bring up his stop arguing with me video? And honestly, compared to what Slayer's done, Slayer's only really done some videos at best. And you know what, let's just end the video here. Final thoughts? Honestly, this just feels like another damage control video made by Joshua that Doodle got dragged into this time. It was pretty much a sluggish chore to sit through. The presentation wasn't that great. The points, well, they were pretty terrible, and this feels like if Doodle was taken out of the picture, then not only would Doodle have added not that much to the video at hand, then this would have just been a general bad Joshua damage control response. You both had this kind of stupid attitude towards Slayer, and sometimes you would have misinterpreted the point of what Slayer had said. And this was pretty much a video to try and see if Joshua can be relevant and get the issues that he had solved. And honestly, it pretty much failed. Horribly. Yeah, I'm done rambling here.